Okay, the next job is the pine roof cladding. Now that the solar wires are through, or solar's on the wires through, and the roof vent is in. Obviously I need to put that in before I put the cladding on. The cover, inner cover is up there, goes up to it, so I'm going to go clad to the edge there. The inner cover goes on the inside and it'll screw to the cladding. I'm going to go up and across with that. Not too sure whether I'll leave it as is, which I normally do, but this is going to be quite a dark van with the anthracite carpet and grey, so I might do sort of grey emulsion wash on it or something. Should look pretty good. I'm waiting for the anthracite carpet for the rear doors, and obviously next job I've got there, the T5, is going to be the same anthracite stretch carpet as this. I'm just waiting on that. They've got a problem with the stock, not an issue, no major rush. So the rest of the carpet on the doors will be done, and I think that's it with the car. Actually above the cab upper section there, at the top I shall carpet. Okay, and obviously now the cladding, I'm going to start in the centre, work out roughly where I come to the corner there to come directly down. Normally works out if you go from the middle and sort of plan it across and infill with the recycling there as I do it. On this fan that looks a good depth, so I should be able to get that pushed in there as a sort of build. More room there than a VW T4 and T5. And as I come to certain points across, I'm going to fit probably 4 lights, and the other 2 will be in the cupboards for lighting when you, or 3 actually. I might just put 1 either side and 1 in the middle, plus the original lights, well, LED in those as a backup as well. So far so good. Worked it out going from the centre of the fan, 6 pieces across times the 9 centimetres brings me pretty much exactly either side to where I want to come. If they're slightly out, it's not a problem, because this side I've decided I'm going to put shelves on top of the main back cabinet here. Boxed cabinets all the way across there, right to the front. Whenever I've done these before, you're normally only ½ centimetre out. You can never get it exact because some of the gaps with this. And I just put that through with a impact screwdriver straight through into the roof with the screws self-cut in there. I'll leave these loose, gives you a bit of movement, otherwise you'll never get the next piece in. That really can be quite awkward to get in. And I've started to use these Wago 221 wire connectors for their positive negative. For the fan, I'm going to have on a separate switch, and the light on a separate switch and fuse, going round and down to where the fuse switch board will be on the side of this, sort of that area. Just gives it a chance for them to both be fused and switched. This, cut this down slightly, it's going to go effectively there. We're at the back here, the plastic just needs cutting slightly. The wires around the back there into that, and then this will screw up into the ceiling there. So it should be a nice neat job. And here, because of the way this drops, that just wouldn't look right against that. Basically this will obviously go flush when all this is screwed in. Carpet from here round that and down to the front of the van there where it meets the plastic. Okay, I'm going to keep going left and right. Decided to put 2 of the LED circular lights kind of maybe about here, there and there, And the same again on this one, so you've got 4 lights at the front for cooking, and then 2, one inside this cupboard and one inside there. I normally put it in the gas cupboard there, or the back. It should light up the whole lot when you've got it on. So yeah, keep going, and then when I get to a certain point, I think it'll be the next one, I'll put insulation behind it. I mean, to be honest, that's good enough on its own, but I've got this stuff, I'll use it up. It gives you a bit more insulation. That's ready for the vent case. Here comes the rain. Well, at least I found out that everything's waterproof. Okay, I've got to the point now where I'm putting the lights in. The skylight in. Again, just putting these in loose for now. The lights from, obviously, the light connection box and everything will be kind of underneath that unit, or to the side of this piece that goes down. So what I do is I throw the lights over, take a little nick out of the wood, and that now can be secured anywhere around there. I'll fit it there, which covers the little piece of the wood you made. And so that one there, same the other side. Now that's the 4 lights that I'm going to be fitting on the roof. 6 in a pack. One will be in that cabinet and one in this. That's the roof done as far as I'm going to go. Basically screwed in, all the lights are set up, no, they're not connected. All the lights are in place. The wires here for the fan, 2 separate, one for the light, one for the motor, and the solar coming through that will go across and through the top section here. I've decided to stop that there and use come down here with 15mm and across with maybe 2 cupboards on the front. That's a decent amount of storage, just lost basically to the roof. And what I tend to find I've done before with this, if I bring it around, it kind of doesn't matter how much you box this out here. I'm just going to put a few sort of bits of square wood there into here. This stuff just with heat pulls apart, and you can see it's dipping there without even going round here. So yeah, 15mm down across, 2 or maybe a large door there, so you can sort of pack stuff either side. Not too sure that I'm going to do that lift up drop down, to be decided. And the same the other side, coming down from probably further back, which means I'll put some of this across there, and same again, actually box it in, make sure it's all, from a thermal point of view, it's all boxed in. Obviously the unit coming out there, fridge, cooker area there, and a unit going across, all the way across the top. And the floor I'm doing today, I've got this laminate vinyl sort of stick down floor. I've done that a few times, but I'll add that to the video. And I've picked these up, they're off a 2019 T6. They're going on the T5 project I've got ongoing. I'll take those off and use those as spares, reuse the centre caps. So I'm pretty sure these are off. Well, they will be. They'll be off at 29 T6. I'll probably keep those for another project. Okay, these out. Floor down. Also the top of the vent there, I'm going to, it's a finishing touch basically, but mask across the top and just put some white silicone. It just couldn't get that wood there to drop down. There's nowhere to screw or push something to get it to connect. Finishing touches, but that's what I do. So that lot out and the floor down. And also the back section here, I'm going to use the last piece of 15mm I've got, I'm just waiting on some more for the cabinets. Hopefully that's in tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, anyway, the other way around and come across, I'll come sort of right to here, and then I'll black out this front section here and cut a hole and tidy that up. That's the point to lower the spare wheel and tyre, so everything accessible but the floor coming to the back, and maybe on the edge there a bit of alloy trim, just on the edge, a slip plate or something, but they're normally okay, or something. Well, this will be taken off and cleaned up and put back on. Maybe a sort of anti-slip plate across the top of the bumper there. Onto the flooring today. It's the stick down vinyl planks from Pop Rock. Sort of lay the, I've done a few videos of this before on caddies and a couple of transporters. Sort of lay them staggered. I'll do another video when I'm sort of got the centre section done there. And this is really easy to cut. You score it with a Stanley blade and it breaks. It's really easy to mould around wheel arches, etc. I'll cover that over. That's the back section on. The hole there for the wheel brace. That cut out for the back door. Taking the bumper off today. Tow bar. Carpeting the back section, putting the panels on. That should be pretty much the interior carpeted and ready. Door shuts on the both sides, and then start working on the interior. I think I said in the last video, cupboards to the left, shallow, deeper cupboards across top on the right there, main section here, rock and roll bed, kitchen unit, gas, water at the front there, diesel heater, maybe at the front. In fact, I think it's going to have to go at the front, either this end or the front end after the fridge. So with this stuff, I basically find out a point where I can come back straight, and luck would have it, I know that line is straight because that piece matches along the side there. This stuff go left to right, basically laying it out, making sure that you're not going to finish, you know, sort of 5 mil off, because a thin little piece looks stupid or will come off, especially this end. I'll put alloy angle on these to stop the wear. And with this stuff, basically it's 60 centimetres long, so I measure at 30. And that's the centre line from that, the end of that first piece there. And then as you go along, you halve these and you can put them in the gaps. What I do is completely put all of these down to the point where I'm cutting, and then do all of the small pieces after. Like I say, I'll come back to it again when I've put all of these down to the point where I'm cutting, but I've got a few videos of this, probably 4 or 5 on different builds. That's the floor down, all cut in, cut out there for the spare wheel. Drop point. Just getting onto carpeting the rear doors. Nice alloy strip on the side there. It's all all carpeted. A few bits of muck to get off, but that's it. Kept these, made some panels up at the top there. Looks as if you need it to get to the lights. Bottom panel there, so you can get all the fittings in there. Floor down, all done. A bit of trimming around the window there. roof on lights ready, solar ready. You can see there, if you don't just miss a screw out at the front, this stuff, if it's not fixed secure, the heat, it tends to warp and can split open. That's why I've just done this section there. Units either side, as I said. So break on this for now. I'm on to the T5 tomorrow. I'm just waiting for the ply on this fan for the units. Everything else is ready. So until next time.